Hello, everyone. My name is Tanya, and I'm genuinely excited for you all to be here tonight. Congratulations on giving yourself this time to explore an opportunity that has changed so many lives. And it's about to change mine too, which is why I know without a doubt that it can change yours as well. So be proud of yourself for taking this hour for you. You showed up and you're here, and that already tells me something about you. So for the next 30 minutes, let's make this about you. I want to invite you to just pause for a moment and just dream. What do you want your life to look like in the next year, or even in the next 5 years? Whatever comes to mind, hold on to that. Keep it with you as you listen to me, because everything you're about to hear connects right back to this vision. So let me ask you this. What if money was not an issue? I think we can all agree that having a little extra breathing room makes life easier, whether it's covering day-to-day expenses without stress or paying off debt, finally building a savings, maybe being able to invest, or even having the freedom to donate or help someone else when your heart tells you to. Just imagine what that would feel like. What kind of home would you be waking up in? Do you see a beach outside your window? The sound of waves greeting you in the morning? Do you see mountains? That quiet, peaceful feeling of being surrounded by nature? Or maybe it's simply just a home filled with love, comfort, and the kind of peace you've been craving. Whatever you see, hold on to that picture and let it stay with you as we keep going. Would you be driving something different? Maybe that car you've always wanted but never felt you could justify. Or maybe it's simply a safe, reliable family vehicle that gives you peace of mind every time you get in it. Whatever it is, picture it and let yourself imagine what driving that would feel like. Maybe it's not about things for you. Maybe, like it is for me, it's about experiences. It's about being able to travel the world with the people you love. It's about creating moments that become stories your family tells for years. What would make you happy? Imagine those memories, the laughter, the adventures, the photos you'd look back on one day. Imagine being able to say yes to experiences instead of wondering if you can afford them. Hold that feeling for a moment because that's what we're talking about tonight. Possibilities, freedom, and the chance to build a life filled with the memories that matter the most. And of course, we need to be healthy, right? None of those dreams matter if we don't have our health, our physical health, your energy, your overall wellness. Health is what makes everything else possible. Because at the end of the day, if you lose your health, you lose the ability to fully enjoy the life you're working so hard to create. And the reality is, that is the truth for most people. Many of the people you know are struggling with something, whether it's an ailment, money issues, time constraints, and for some, it's all three at once. And one of the biggest reasons people aren't living their best lives the way they want to is because they can't escape the unavoidable. The bills, the stress, the exhaustion, the responsibilities that never seem to let up. Most people are simply trying to get through the day, not build the life they actually dream about. The increasing cost of living is at an all-time high right now. Groceries are more than double what they used to be. Education costs are up, and the list just keeps growing. Inflation is everywhere, it keeps rising, and yet our income seems to stay exactly the same. People are feeling that squeeze every single day. But let me tell you all, we're not stuck. We have a choice, and life at its core is a matter of choice. Most of us fall into one of these three graphs. Some people have great training, a solid education, and they get a job in the private sector or the government sector. Others choose the conventional businesses. And sometimes they're doing that on top of a job, which means they're living in two of those graphs at the same time. But no matter where you fall, you already know what your graph looks like. And you can see that line, the one that represents your income over time. So the real question becomes, is there another source of income? Is there another option? I'm excited to tell you that there is. I'm genuinely elated to share an opportunity that I've personally discovered, one that is equal for everyone, no matter your background, your education, or your starting point. It's an opportunity anyone can embrace, and it's an opportunity that allows you to create a life you want. And that is network marketing. Now, I need you to all stay with me and keep an open mind. You're going to want to stay until the end. Make it to the end, and I will show you why this is so different and brought me out of a 3-year hiatus in this industry. Most people have heard about network marketing, right? And most people have already formed an opinion about it. But take a look at this graph. It's nothing like the linear income models we just talked about. This one shows exceptional growth. And that's what makes this model such a powerful solution for financial health. Instead of trading time for money, instead of being capped by a salary, instead of relying on a business that demands more hours than you have, this graph shows what happens when your income is no longer tied to how many hours you personally can work. It shows what happens when you build something that grows with you and eventually even without you. That's the beauty of this profession when it's done right, with the right leadership, the right system, and the right products. And this is exactly why I want you to stay with me until the end. Because after 12 years in this industry, after walking away, after saying I was done, so done, never doing this again, I found myself sitting in a room in North Carolina having a full circle moment I didn't see coming. I realized something that hit me harder than I expected. Nobody ever actually showed us how to do this business. We were taught to fake it till you make it, just post on social media, plaster yourselves all over the place. We were encouraged to hustle, grind, and pretend we had it all together. But no one ever handed us a sustainable system. No one ever gave us a duplicatable plan. No one ever showed us how to build something that anyone can do without burning out, without pretending, and without becoming a full-time content creator. That's why I came out of retirement to kick this can one last time. Because what I found, what I stumbled into by accident while helping a friend who could barely sit upright, was a system that finally made sense. A system that works, a system that's predictable, duplicatable, and built for real people with real lives. And that is what I'm going to show you tonight. There are so many strengths to this profession when it's done correctly. It's actually one of the fastest growing industries in the world. And one of the biggest advantages is the control you have. You decide where you work, when you work, how much you work, and how fast you want to grow. You get to set your own pace. You get to set the size of your organization. You set the vision. And let me be very clear, you're not alone in this. You work with a team, you learn from a team, and you leverage the effort of that team so you can be successful together. And yes, I know not all teams are created the same. But the greatest benefit, the one that truly changes lives, is the ability to build financial health through passive residual income. And all that means is this: when you put in the time, the work, and the effort to build a leadership team, when you help others grow, when you establish something solid, you create an income that continues to come in because of the foundation you built. Ongoing, consistent, predictable. That's the power of this model when it's done right. There's so much more to this industry than most people have ever heard, and hundreds of thousands of people are taking advantage of the freedoms it offers. But before you start, before you jump in, you need to look at the company. Don't just join anything because a neighbor or a cousin or a friend is doing it, and don't jump into a company just because someone you know is excited. There are thousands of companies out there, but they're not all created equal. So how do you choose the one that's a good fit? one that's going to last, one that won't disappear or get pulled out from underneath you after you've put in the work. You look for stability. You look for leadership. You look for a proven system. You look for products that people actually want and continue to use, and you look for a company that gives everyone an equal opportunity to succeed, not just the people who got in first. And that's exactly what I found. We look at the 4 Ps. First, the philosophy of the company, because that matters more than people realize. Why did the company start? Was it created just for financial gain, or was it to build genuinely to help people? Was it founded to make a difference, to improve lives, to bring something meaningful into the world? That foundation tells you everything. Next is the plan. Is it fair? Is it right? Is it a win-win for everyone involved? You want a plan that rewards effort, supports growth, and gives every person, no matter when they join, a real opportunity to succeed. Then we look at the products. Are they good? Do people actually need them every day or only once every 20 years? Do they work? Would you use them? Are they making a difference in your own life? Because if the products don't matter, then the business won't matter either. And finally, the last factor is the people. This is the catalyst that will take you far and keep you going long term. It's the leadership you receive. It's the training, the mentorship, the support from the group and the team you join. These are the people who guide you down the road to success. So is there such a company that checks all 4 boxes? Yes. And let me introduce you to Shaklee. And stay with me to the end, because you're going to want to find out why this brought me out of retirement of this industry. I'm genuinely proud to be a part of this legacy. Shaklee was founded in 1956, one of the earliest network marketing companies in the world. And they've stayed true to their original philosophy from day one. Their foundation is simple but powerful, living in harmony with nature. And this philosophy extends far beyond plants and oceans and the environment. It includes people. It includes families. It includes the way we live, the way we work, and the way we take care of ourselves and each other. Life is nature, and we carry that belief into our business, our products, and the way we serve others. We do business in harmony with the golden rule, doing unto others as you would have them do unto you. That principle guides every part of how we operate. And of course, our products are created in harmony with nature and with good health. Shaklee will never produce anything that has the potential to harm the earth or our bodies. That commitment has been part of the company from the very beginning. This entire philosophy was shaped by the life of an extraordinary man, Dr. Forrest C. Shaklee. His vision, his values, and his belief in natural wellness laid the foundation for everything we stand for today. And I'm genuinely proud to be a part of all of this. His life is truly inspiring. It has impacted countless people around the world in such a positive way. Dr. Shaklee was actually born with tuberculosis, and at that time there was no cure. Most people were simply told to live out whatever time they had left. But his parents made a bold decision. They moved away from the city and out to the farmland, where he was surrounded by fresh air, sunlight, and nature. And it was there at a young age that he discovered something powerful, that the body can receive everything it needs from nature. He recovered, and at just 21 years old, he became a doctor of chiropractic medicine. Through his practice, he saw firsthand how nutrition and natural wellness could transform people's lives, and it was during that time that he invented the first multivitamin in the world, called Vitalized Minerals. And that invention changed the entire landscape of nutrition. If you ever get the chance, I highly recommend reading the Shaklee story. It shares his entire journey, his family, his discoveries, the creation of the multivitamin, and the philosophy that shaped this company. It's incredibly inspiring and gives you a deep understanding of who he was. He wasn't just a doctor. He was a pilot, an entrepreneur, a businessman, a radio preacher, a visionary. He officially retired in 1956, but people kept asking, how do we get our product? How do we keep getting this multivitamin that has changed our lives? So Dr. Shaklee and his 2 sons came together. created a marketing plan, and he came out of retirement to launch the Shaklee Company with a vision far bigger than himself, a vision that still lives on today. His vision was simple but profound. He wanted to build a company that would improve the lives of everyone it touched in terms of health, happiness, and prosperity. And this brings us right back to the golden rule. Dr. Shaklee didn't create this company for what it could do for him. He created it for what it could contribute to the lives of others. He wanted a business model that lifted people up, supported families, and helped individuals create better health and better futures. That heart, that intention, that philosophy, it's still the foundation of the company today. And so this company has truly built a strong foundation for success, not just a legacy of the past, but a platform for the future. We are the #1 natural nutritional company in the world. We are the most clinically proven wellness company with decades of research, published studies, and real-world results behind what we do. And we stand on a 70-year heritage of success, integrity, and consistency. This isn't a trend. This isn't a startup. This is a company with roots, with science, with values, and with a proven track record that has stood the test of time. But we're not just standing on a strong history. We're also moving boldly into the future. We are incredibly fortunate to have Roger Barnett take over the company in 2004. He spent $20 million over 5 years searching for the right company, one that aligned with his values, his vision, and his desire to make a difference in the world. And out of all the companies he evaluated, he chose Shaklee. He chose it because of the philosophy. He chose it because of the science. He chose it because of the integrity. And he chose it because he saw a company that could genuinely improve people's lives on a global scale. His leadership has taken Shaklee to places Dr. Shaklee never dreamed of and beyond. He carries Dr. Shaklee's original philosophy at the core of everything he does. And he's taken that philosophy and elevated it with his own vision, a vision that is moving us forward, expanding us globally, and positioning us to be one of the strongest forces for positive change in the world. You can see it in the way he leads. You can see it in the investments he's made. You can see it in the direction he's taking us. Today, we have a Shaklee family of 10 million people and growing, people who believe in better health, better choices, better living, and a better future. People who are part of a movement, not just a company. And that's the kind of leadership that creates momentum. That's the kind of vision that carries a legacy forward. He's taking us all over the world, and he has a clear plan to expand into 50 countries, opening doors, opening markets, and opening opportunities for people everywhere. And that is going to take us to the land of and. In a traditional job or a typical corporate role, you're usually trading something for something, time for money, hours for a paycheck, effort for a fixed return. There's always an exchange and there's always a limit, but not in Shaklee. In Shaklee, you can earn the income and enjoy the flexible schedule you want. You can earn the income and make a positive impact on other people's lives. You can earn the income and live a healthier lifestyle while working for yourself. You don't have to choose one or the other. You don't have to sacrifice one part of your life to build another. And that's why we call it the 3 C's. Cash, career, company trips. These are the 3 immediate benefits that become available the moment you say yes to Shaklee opportunity. You can begin earning cash right away. You can build a career that grows with you and fits your life. And you can qualify for company trips that reward your effort and celebrate your success. And the best part, Shaklee gives us all of this while helping us live a healthier, more energized, more balanced life. It's a business that supports your well-being instead of draining it. So let me move into the first C, which is cash. Here's a quick look at the earnings chart from our compensation plan. These are actual average incomes earned at each rank in Shaklee. And over the years, Shaklee has paid out more than $10 billion in commissions. You can see that people are earning significant income from the very first leadership rank of director all the way up to the top rank of presidential master coordinator, where the average income is around $50,000 a month. That's what these 4 stars represent. And we actually have a plan to help people reach that top. It's called the 50K Project. This is not the typical figure it out as you go approach you may have seen in this industry. It's not a fake it till you make it. It's a real structured, duplicatable plan with real results designed to help people grow step by step. And here's something important. The majority of the income you see on this chart is passive income. That means Shaklee pays month after month, year after year for the leadership effort you put into building and developing other leaders. You're compensated not just for what you do, but for the growth you help create. That's the power of a well-designed compensation plan. So there are really two types of income in the compensation plan. First, you have the active income. This is the income you earn from the activities that you personally do. When you share products, help customers, or bring in new partners, you're compensated for that effort. It's immediate, it's straightforward, and it rewards your personal activity. And then there's passive income, and this is where the long-term stability comes in. Passive income is earned by building and developing an organization. When you help others grow, when you build leaders, when you create a strong team, Shaklee pays you month after month and year after year for the leadership foundation that you built. Active income pays you for what you do. Passive income pays you for what you've built. And that combination is what makes this plan so powerful. And so we have a very attractive active income and a very attractive passive income, but I'm not going to go through that every detail here, but you can see the numbers for yourself. What you should know is this. Our company has one of the strongest, most well-designed compensation plans in the entire industry. It rewards personal effort, it rewards leadership, it rewards consistency, and it rewards the long-term development of people. It's a plan built to support real growth, not just short-term activity. And it really all comes down to our products. The reason so many people are successful, the reason this business model works so well is because it's supported by products that deliver real results. In Shaklee, we have a life-changing products designed to help people stay healthy in every area of their life. We cover all of the major categories. The inner you, nutrition, immunity, gut health, energy, foundational wellness. The outer you, clean, beauty, personal care, skin health, and the world around you, home care, cleaning, and environmental wellness. Every single one of them is created in harmony with nature and good health. It's everything you need to live a cleaner, healthier lifestyle and everything you can confidently share with others. You can use them, you can share them, you can let your loved ones know about them, and you can build a business around products that genuinely make a difference. So the question becomes, how do we share these amazing products? We have a self-aware program. This sheet you see above is a 90-day health checklist. It's a simple but powerful tool designed to help you evaluate where your health is right now and where you want it to be. Helps you identify the gaps, the goals, and the steps you can take to move toward better energy and better wellness and better daily habits. It's a self-awareness quiz that gives you a clear picture of your starting point and your potential. So don't miss out on taking the self-awareness quiz. Just reach out after this presentation and I can hook you up with one. And once you've had a chance to go through it, I always encourage people to start investing in their overall health. Give your body the nutrition it needs. Support it the way it was designed to be supported. We have a full range of products that we recommend you begin with. Foundational nutrition, targeted solutions, and daily essentials that help you feel your best. And I know this isn't the first time you've heard about supplements. They're everywhere. Pharmacies, Costco, online brands, companies with similar looking products. So the real question becomes, what makes Shaklee different? What makes Shaklee worth choosing over everything else out there? I want to take a look at some real results with you. What these incredible products have done for our consumers, our ambassadors, and honestly for me, I started using these products 3 years ago, and the changes I experienced were undeniable. But here's the interesting part. Not one time did I ever consider joining this company. Not one time. I'm going to share that story later. For now, I just want you to see what's possible when people use the products that truly work. Scarring healing results from using our detox supplement Envivix, a combination designed to support the body's natural repair process from the inside out. When the body is detoxified and cellular health is supported, you can see the difference in how it restores, rebuilds, and renews itself. Results from our all-natural, non-toxic youth skincare anti-aging line, a system designed to deliver real, noticeable change using ingredients that are safe for your skin and safe for your health. These transformations come from formulations that target aging at the cellular level without the harsh chemicals found in many other conventional products. Results from our all-natural slimming products, real people experiencing real change. These aren't quick fixes or gimmicks. They're targeted, science-backed formulations designed to support the body the way it was meant to function. And when the body is supported properly, the results, they speak for themselves. This is Amanda, an Olympic gold medalist, someone whose performance depends on precision, discipline, and what she puts in her body. She used our nutrition products to prepare herself internally and physically, supporting the kind of training, recovery, and resilience required at the highest level of sport. A full recovery from a stroke, that's what we saw. And when you combine Nutriferrin with Vivix, the impact is powerful, very powerful. So the real question becomes, what makes these products different from every other company promoting similar solutions? Stay with me here, because if this next part doesn't shift your entire perspective, I'm not sure what will. It's the Shaklee difference. Always safe, always proven, always guaranteed. That's why so many people are successful in this business. The products truly speak for themselves. They work, they're trusted, and they're backed by standards that go far beyond what most companies have even attempted. So let's start with the first pillar of the Shaklee difference. Always safe. It's important to know that Shaklee does 350 tests on every single supplement, every single time before it's ever bottled. And there's a story that shows just how serious they are about purity. During routine testing, they kept finding tiny traces of metal in one of the supplements, and it just didn't make sense. Shaklee only sources ingredients that meet EWG standards, which are some of the strictest in the world. So Dr. Shaklee's team flew directly to the manufacturing facility, and they literally ripped the machine apart piece by piece. And inside they found the tiniest ball bearing that had worn down over time. Production was stopped immediately until it could be replaced with something other than a ball bearing. This level of commitment matters because to earn the EWG verified stamp, a product has to be beyond pure, beyond organic, far beyond what most companies even attempt. Shaklee doesn't just meet the standard, they protect it. We have a full team of researchers and scientists who develop our products, people who make sure every formula is the best it can be. Shaklee goes through stringent testing that most companies never come close to. That's why we're known as the most clinically proven wellness company in the world. Our standards are so high that our products are tested at levels 3 times stricter than pharmaceutical standards. We have over 140 published scientific papers. And one of the most important is something I really want to highlight, the landmark study. In this study, researchers looked at 3 groups. People who had been using Shaklee supplements for 20 plus years, people who used other supplement brands, and people who didn't use supplements at all. And the results were clear. The Shaklee group had the best health outcomes in every single marker. You can see some of those results on this slide. And if you want to read it yourself, you can look up landmarkstudy.com, or you can simply just Google Shaklee landmark study. But here's the part most people miss. The Shaklee group was 5 to 10 years older than any of the other groups, yet they were the healthiest in every area and they were aging better. So in a nutshell, if you choose to take supplements, I strongly recommend choosing Shaklee. Their supplements are guaranteed to be safe, backed by science, and proven over decades. They're proven by extraordinary people, including astronauts who rely on the highest standards of purity and performance. There are countless stories of people seeking out Shaklee because they wanted the very best for their health. Doesn't stop there. Olympic athletes have used Shaklee products for years, and you know how careful they have to be about what they put in their bodies. They choose Shaklee because the products are clean, tested, and trusted at the highest level. When people who depend on peak performance choose a wellness company, it says something powerful about the quality behind it. I've been a customer of these products, supporting a friend for 3 years, and not one time did I ever give this company or business a thought. But these products are life-changing for anyone with health issues. And they're guaranteed. You are guaranteed to notice a difference or you get your money back. No questions asked, no risk. Whether it's the supplements, the non-toxic home cleaners, or the skincare, you can make the switch, try it, and know that it's guaranteed to work. And if you're serious about building a business here, using the products and experiencing the results for yourself isn't just helpful, it's necessary for your success. When you feel the difference, you can speak from experience, and that's what creates trust and momentum. And I love this last slide about Shaklee. They've been leading the way for over 70 years and over 50 years here in Canada. Shaklee has always been ahead of its time in environmental leadership and stewardship. We actually invented the first biodegradable concentrated cleaner, and it went on to win a Nobel Prize. It was also the first official product of Earth Day. Pretty amazing, right? If you do a quick Google search for the Shaklee Pledge, you'll see exactly what we've committed to for the environment and what we've already accomplished. For example, back in the year 2000, Shaklee became the first company in the world to be certified climate neutral. This is a company that consistently goes above and beyond, not just making products, but making a difference. So I've shared the philosophy, the products, and the plan. Now let's talk about the people, because this is where everything truly came to life for me. The people are so important, and honestly, this is the part that's missing in so much of this industry. These teams you're looking at are Dr. Queso's teams. He's the leader I chose to partner with in this business. He has invested in every single one of them. He holds, hear me on this one, he holds the highest achievements in this company and frankly in the entire industry because he takes his people to the top. Why? Because he has a laid out plan, a duplicatable system, a structure that works everywhere in the world. These are his teams in Malaysia, Taiwan, the USA, and now with me in Canada. He has a system, which means we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We don't operate on hoping or guessing. There's a clear path, and he teaches it step by step. So allow me a moment to tell you about this funny, intelligent man that I met in North Carolina, of all places, Dr. Queso, and why I chose to join him in business with Shaklee. Nothing's more important in this industry than joining the right leader. And I can say that from my own personal experience and mistake after mistake and 12 years in this industry. When you say yes to the Shaklee opportunity, you're not just joining a company. You're stepping into support, training, and a duplicatable system that's designed to lead you to success. This system has created more millionaires in Shaklee, and it's not by chance. It's because the path is clear, proven, and it's teachable. And that system, it comes from this leader. Meeting Dr. Queso was one of those full circle moments you don't see coming. If you believe in meant to be or right place, right time, this was exactly that, because truthfully, I never planned on being in North Carolina. I flew down for one reason, to support a friend who's terminally ill, frail, and wheelchair bound. I still remember meeting her at her gate. She looked exhausted but determined to be there, determined to hear him, determined to sit in that room no matter what it cost her physically. Dr. Queso was the entire reason she dragged herself there. That morning, I was in and out of the first part of his session because I had my own situation going on back home. I wasn't fully present, and honestly, I was not engaged at all. I heard him speaking, but I wasn't listening. Meanwhile, she sat in her wheelchair for 3 straight hours, trying to push through the pain. Eventually, she couldn't do it anymore. I took her back to her room, got her settled into bed, and that's when she looked at me and said the words that shifted everything. Can you sit in for me this afternoon? I don't want to miss Dr. Queso. So I went. I set up her phone to record his presentation. I sat there with my notebook, ready to take notes like a very committed personal assistant doing her good deed for the day. And then something unexpected happened. Because I had to pay attention, I actually started paying attention. And within minutes, he had me. His stories, his clarity, the way he explained how he builds business, the way he talked about why his teams are so successful. After years in this industry, hearing leaders preach to me, fake it till you make it, here I was listening to somebody who actually does it and teaches others to do the same. Picture me sitting there thinking, who is this funny little Chinese man? And why is he rearranging my entire mindset in real time? This wasn't hype. This wasn't theory. This was a man whose results speak for themselves. He leads the most successful teams in this company, arguably in the entire industry. And suddenly I understood why. I didn't go to North Carolina for myself. I didn't even want to be there. But somehow, in the middle of caring for someone else, in the middle of a moment I never planned, I ended up exactly where I needed to be. It was a full circle moment I didn't see coming, but one that changed everything. Welcome to my story. I've been in this industry for over 12 years, and after stepping away for almost 3 of them, I was convinced I was done for good. Fully retired, door closed, chapter over, and then life, as it tends to do, had other plans. And in that moment of actually paying attention, I heard something that stopped me in my tracks. Dr. Queso began breaking down how he builds leaders, his exact process, his exact plan, the real strategy behind the success of his teams. It wasn't hype. It wasn't fake it till you make it. It was structured, clarity, and integrity. I knew instantly I was hearing something I felt like I wasn't supposed to hear because I wasn't even part of this company. And I felt like I was listening in on a private conversation. I left that room buzzing. I couldn't shake it. And days later, back home, I reached out to Dr. Queso, and that conversation felt like a God whisper. After years of spinning my wheels, I didn't hesitate. I knew I had finally found the right person, the right leader, the right people. And now, before I go any further, I want to show you exactly what this industry has done for me and my family. I want to keep this real for anyone who's ever been in this industry before. I never hit the top of any company. I wasn't the person on stage with the big check. And a lot of what I did accomplish wasn't sustainable, mostly because there was never a real plan to follow. But here's the part that matters. Even without a blueprint, I still created experiences that changed my life. And that's what I want to show you. Because with the income I did make, I was able to do things I never imagined, like chartering a yacht with friends and spending an entire day on the water. It was surreal. It was a bucket list moment. And it was something this industry made possible for me. I was also able to take my mom to Hawaii, something she had dreamed of her entire life, but never had the means to do. Being able to give her that experience, to watch her see a place she never thought she'd reach, was one of the greatest gifts this industry ever gave me. I was also able to pay for my son's wedding in Banff, Alberta, in cash. Flights, hotels, the reception, the cake, the flowers, the entire shebang. Being able to give him and his wife that kind of start in one of the most beautiful places in the world was something I will never forget. I was able to take my girls to Vegas, just the 4 of us, making memories and laughing until it hurt, and experiencing a trip we still talk about today. I was able to take my mom to Memphis to see Elvis Presley's home in Graceland, walk down the iconic Beale Street and experience the incredible food and blues music that's the city's famous for. It was one of those trips where you watch someone you love light up the entire time. It was absolutely unforgettable. I'm pretty sure I never would have seen Elvis's estate through my own eyes. I saw it through hers, and it was pretty incredible. I was able to take my kids to see Jelly Roll, and then later I took my mom to see him too. The road trips, the tickets, the hotels, every part of those experiences was paid for because of this industry. Being able to create those memories with the people I love most is something I'll never take for granted. I've been able to travel to Cabo and Colorado, Cancun with my team, building memories and growing together and experiencing places I never would have seen without this industry. And the experience that gives me the deepest sense of gratitude is being able to sponsor families directly in Kenya. I've been able to help with medical needs and education, housing, water wells, food, real life-changing support that people who needed it most got it. That's the heart of all of this for me. This is the part that matters the most to me. This is why I do what I do and why I said I'd step back in this industry after 3 years gone. So this is Jenna. She's a director, is the first landing rate. This is where Dr. Queso encourages everyone to achieve right away. It's the foundation he builds from. She's a nurse for now. She likes to say that. She reached director in just 2 months, and she's already saying the next 2 ranks are the ones that will take her out of nursing altogether. Her results aren't luck. They're what happens when someone follows a proven system with predictable steps and duplicatable actions that anyone can plug into. This is Nicole. And just like Jenna, she reached the rank of director in under 3 months. That added an additional $1,200 a month, plus bonuses on top of her pharmacy assistant income. This former teacher achieved 7 ranks in 3 months. So let me put that into perspective. The rank of key coordinator takes home $8,000 a month, plus bonuses, plus a $500 monthly car allowance. And Dr. Queso wants me there by August of this year. Meet this superstar. She started following Dr. Queso around when she was just 16 years old. She wanted in badly, but she had to wait until she was 18. So she did the next best thing. She sat in on every training, every presentation, every session she could until the day she was finally old enough to sign up, and it paid off. By following this incredible Intelligent Man system, she became a key coordinator in 18 months, earning $8,000 a month, plus bonuses and a $500 car allowance. 1 year later, she hit the top of the company and now earns over $50,000 a month, and she is only 22 years old. If she can do this, so can we. Dr. Queso here celebrating his people in January of this year. This factory worker achieved the top rank of master coordinator after only 2 years, and that rank earns him $50,000 a month in passive income. A teacher, Dr. Queso has the largest organization in the company with more winners and top tier performers than any other team in the entire company. His track record is unmatched. And remember, I've been in this industry for over 12 years, and I have never seen anything like this in any other company with any other leader. And you know what they say, don't reinvent the wheel. When a system works, you follow it. Let me introduce you to the Hagermans. They've been in this business for 55 years and continue to receive passive income every single month, well into the retirement. Their organization spans 6 generations, and they currently earn $93,443 a month. And the part that always gets me, this isn't just income, it's legacy. What they've built will be passed down to their children, their grandchildren, and beyond. And here's one of the favorite stories about him. He used to walk around showing people a monthly check from Shaklee for $109,000. And someone once said to him, "You don't need to cash that?" And he would just laugh and say, "No, not really, but I did have Shaklee cut me another one." So the level of consistency, that's the level of consistency, longevity, and impact. So what is this system that puts people into income brackets they never expected? It's simple. What you saw me doing tonight, inviting people to take a look at this presentation, is exactly what we do. That's the system. You share the information, you let people see it for themselves, and the right people will lean in. And let me add something that was incredibly refreshing for me, especially after building my last business entirely on social media. You do not need to plaster products all over your feeds. You do not need to beg people to join you. You do not need to make videos, reels, or play silly social media games, unless, of course, you want to. This system works without any of that. All you have to do is invite people to take a look at this presentation. Your leaders do this for you. All you do is have to ask. Now, here's where the duplicatable part comes in. When your guests show up and watch the presentation, one of 2 things happens. And honestly, both are wins. They either become a consumer of these incredible products or they join the company. That's it. That's the flow. That's the model. We are building leaders, not product pushers. That all comes together on its own. When you do these presentations, they become one or the other. The products are not the business. Hear me, the products are not the business. The system is. Even though the products are absolutely life-changing, and once someone joins you, simply find your next host. You can do this in someone's home, or you can do this on Zoom, whatever fits your life. And the reason this is so duplicatable is because this is all done in 1 hour. You're in and out of somebody's home in an hour. You're online for an hour or under with new customers and new signups. Before you leave the presentation, you secure your next host. And the new host only needs to invite 1 to 5 people, 1 to 30 people to sit in on a 1 hour presentation. No food at your home, no samples, maybe some water. Come in, sit down for an hour, learn and go. And Dr. Caso teaches you how to read body language so you don't waste your time talking to the wrong people. That alone is a game changer. And here's something I want you to hear clearly. This is a team effort. We do this together. We are not ever alone. Dr. Caso does 1 presentation a day, usually 4 to 5 times a week. I started with 1 a week. Now I'm doing 2. And I find it incredibly rewarding to share this company and these products with people like me. People who had no idea that this was sustainable with the right leader. And here's the part that still amazes me. Dr. Caso will be in your life when you join the way he is in mine. He makes himself available to every single person on this team. His passion is helping anyone who wants to succeed to actually achieve it. He shows up, he supports, he leads from the front. That's the heart of this system. That's the heart of his team. And that's the heart of this opportunity. So congratulations on giving yourself the chance to be blessed by this opportunity. I invite you to explore it further. Take a real look and ask the questions you need to ask. And once you've done that exploration, I genuinely believe you will see what I saw and you'll say yes to what's possible here. Okay, so what are the next steps? Let me close with what we recommend. Connect with the person who blessed you with this invite. They're your point of contact, your support, and the person who will walk you through this journey. Grab the 90-day health checklist we talked about and start with yourself. Use the products, experience the products, because once you do, you'll understand why so many people fall in love with them. We'd love to enroll you as a business ambassador so you can represent one of the greatest companies and one of the strongest, most supportive teams in this industry. From there, you'll have access to trainings in health, business, community, and something Dr. Shackley believed in deeply. That's thoughtmanship. Learning how to keep your mindset strong, positive, and aligned. You'll also have well-being trainings, mentorship, and a community that genuinely wants to see you win. That's all done with Dr. Caso himself. So go invest in your health and let me help you help others do the same. Welcome to this incredible team of nothing but winners, the Shackley Dynamic Family Global Team. A community built on integrity, leadership, and a commitment to helping people rise together. He had me at hello. And so I end with the wise words of our founder, Dr. Shackley. Your future will be exactly what you decide to make it. Congratulations, and I will see you all at the top. Before we wrap up, I want to open the floor for questions. You've heard the philosophy, the products, the plan, the people, and the system. So if there's anything you're curious about, anything you want clarity on, or anything you want me to go deeper into, this is the perfect time to ask. Nothing's off limits, whether it's about the business, the compensation, the products, the system, or my own experience. I'm here for it. You can get in my inbox and ask me questions. You can go back to the person that invited you here to ask questions, but we're all here for you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I am truly grateful to have you all here, blessed beyond belief to share this with you. Thank you so much. Bye for now.